crew making history last. Time traveling rebels on a medieval high, taking over got these monks up in the monastery twisted. All they writing got our names listed, making medieval moments turn psychotic. Crew so sick they thought we were demonic, taking over kingdoms one by one, teaching ancient people how to have some fun. History books won't tell it like we do. Dark ages get lit with the SJR crew. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. I'll slip where the past and future rage. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. I'll slip where the past and future rage.
Time travel about to get medieval, fam.
Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Time slip where the past and future rage. Pulled up to the tavern in my time machine, got the whole crew blazed on medieval green. Rasputin in the corner throwing down spells, while jade trees floating higher than church bells. Caitlin got the peasants learning how to twerk. Rose got kings and queens all doing dirty work. Ancient wisdom mixed with modern day insane. SJR crew about to make history change. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. I'm slip where the past and future rage. Nick blowing smoke signals cross the castle walls. Uncle Patriot teaching knights how to brawl. Big Kahuna got the round table turned up. KD and Jorge got the mead cups. Hard Coast crashed the party with that future tech. Rude Knot got jesters breaking their neck. We ain't leaving till the whole place lit. Medieval times ain't ready for this shit. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Time slip where the past and future rage. Past to future, future to past. SJR crew making history last. Time traveling rebels on a medieval high, taking over castles as we got these monks up twisted. All they writing got our names listed, making medieval moments turn psychotic. Crew so sick they thought we were demonic, taking over kingdoms one by one, teaching ancient people how to have some fun. History books won't tell it like we do. Dark ages get lit with the SJR crew. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. I'll slip where the past and future rage. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Welcome to the Dark Ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the Dark Ages. I'll slip where the past and future rage. Broadcasting live from somewhere you can't find. FJR crew coming at you raw and unrefined. On the ground. Every fucking night we move location to location. Cops they searching but they can't catch our operation. Signals bouncing off 10 different buildings in the hood. Mixing frequencies so clean they wish they fucking could. Middle fingers to the mainstream, that shit ain't good. My posse's running cables while I'm watching from the wood. That's the sound when we hit the streets. Underground transmission got your speakers catching heat. Fuck the FCC, we stay off that hip-hop radar. Bet your ass we're going harder, fucking instigator. Got the bass so heavy that the block is fucking shaking. Every single night we're making history in the making. Stay off that hip-hop radar. Signals moving like a fucking traitor. We stay off that hip-hop radar. Can't catch us now or catch us later. Clowning on these bitches with the frequency disguise, while they're searching high and staying low and staying wise. Shout out to the weed that keeps the crew's mind right. Broadcasting bangers through the darkness of the night. Ain't no satellite can track a mobile station. Build a revolution through sound manipulation. Encrypted channels, yeah, we're running shit proper. SJR crew, bet your ass we're fucking proper. That's the warning when the vans roll through. Quick disconnect, 20 minutes, we move smooth. Underground forever, that's the fucking master plan. Signals bouncing coast to coast across this fucking land. Stay off that hip-hop radar. Signals moving like a fucking traitor. We stay off that hip-hop radar. Can't catch us now or catch us later. Insane in the brain, how we dodge detection. Switch frequencies with perfect fucking intersection. My posse's got it down to mathematical precision. While your weak ass station stuck in repetition. That's the sound of revolution. Underground transmissions, our only solution. Hip-hop radar can't track what we transmit. SDR crews, the realest fucking cow. Stay off that hip-hop radar. Signals moving like a fucking traitor. We stay off that hip-hop radar. Can't catch us now or catch us later. Underground.
Time travel about to get money.
Welcome to the dark ages. Welcome to the dark ages. Let's ride. Welcome to the dark ages. Time slip where the past and future reign. Pulled up to the tavern in my time machine. Got the whole crew blazed on medieval green. Rasputin in the corner throwing down spells, while J trees floating higher than church bells. Caitlyn got the peasants learning how to twerk. Rose got kings and queens.
In my lane, you acting funny like it's some kind of game. State it up, sir, in front of my name. I keep my head up, keep getting better. Build this rap god, I'm going platinum again. You acting funny like it's some kind of game. State it up, sir, in front of my name. Dominating your domicile, in and out just like a robbery. Call the cops now.
Well, welcome everybody to Let the Record Spin, episode number 3.
Oh, you tiki now? Go ahead, light your torch.
Hip Hop Radio Underground Show. sit back, relax, don't go act a fool. We gon' puff some weed and keep on acting cool. I'm on that chill shit, always keeping it real shit. The vibes going up like the smoke in the room, cause
It's the hip hop radar. Underground show. This the hip hop radar. Underground show.
yeah.
Yo, SGR crew, what is good? Welcome back to Hip Hop Radar Underground. I am Sack Juggalo, and today on Easter 20, we got DAPHYA. And I ain't talking about just the weed. I'm talking about the actual artist, podcaster, clothing designer, and all you want out there on the motherfucking West Coast, baby. DAPHYA, how you doing?
What's good? What's good? Nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's a pleasure, and it's always good to meet new people in the world, and we're going to get to know you today. Why don't you break down yourself a little bit for the people, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I am a singer-songwriter. I have a motivational streetwear clothing brand. This is actually my merch, like my music merch that I'm wearing now, but most of my stuff just has like positive and motivational sayings on it. Call it my statement piece collection, peace as in like peace. Uh, but I rap, I sing. I'm on all social medias. I do a lot of like comedy reels and TikToks on those. And I also have a YouTube channel where I have a podcast called The Third Pod.
Hey, that's what's up. And just to let you guys know, her website link is in the description below. You'll be able to find her social medias in there and all her clothing and bios and all the good stuff. I mean, her website's really nice, so definitely go take a check.
Thank you.
Check it
I
out.
designed that myself.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I just had a homie design one for me, and he surprised me with it, and it's real nice. I wouldn't even know where to fucking start, to be honest with you. I am a computer illiterate. I barely know how to get this shit going.
Yeah, it took me a minute because like I almost hired somebody and I was like, let me just try to learn it. Like, and I started like I invested, in some software, and that's when I started designing my own merch too. Because I hired somebody. Like, I didn't do this. Shout out Dunn. He designed my main merch for my music. So
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
It's really good, especially for us that are just starting or just trying to get a foothold in this, to be able to save a few bucks and not have to hire somebody,
Yeah.
and learn it yourself. That's a valuable skill.
Yeah. And there's no way you could fully create your vision if you're not creating it yourself too. That's what I
absolutely agree.
realized.
Absolutely. And do you feel that same way when do you try to like make beats and stuff too for your music?
I tried once upon a time, but it wasn't very good because
So
what
hard.
happened is, yeah, I had it like in my head. I was like, yeah, I have a great ear, but then I see all the buttons and I'm like, that's where I give up. I'm like, there's too many buttons.
Facts. A lot of shit you don't even know what it's called. Like I started making beats because the channel here, everybody's wanting to take a piece for the music I use. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just make my own music. I'm okay. I learned a little bit of piano when I was younger, and I started fucking around. It is fucking hard, especially if you don't know what the stuff is called. Like
Yeah.
reverb and compression. I don't know what this shit is, so you have to start fucking around with it. I had a Monday show where I called it Beatmakers Monday, and I would make a beat with the chat every Monday, and I would have producers come on and help me figure out where everything was and what it was. So I kind of got familiar
That's
with.
so cool. And what
Yeah.
a good way to learn. That
Absolutely.
was genius.
And boy, I tell you what, I mean, I'm still no good. I really am no good, but at least I know where stuff is now.
Yeah. You listed like literally the only two things that I know. I know I need compression just because it makes me sound like a rapper when I rap. And the reverb because I want to have whatever the fuck Mariah Carey had all these years. I was like, what's that little echoey thing?
Right,
So,
right.
My two favorites.
That's about the only two I know too. That's why I said.
Yeah.
Yo, so you create music, you're a writer. How did you get into music?
Well, my mom is actually like, well, she was a singer. I mean, she still can sing, but she was a singer. So like, I always wanted to sing when I was young, but I really hated my voice. I was told I couldn't sing. And then I got introduced to hip hop by an older cousin who used to stay the weekends, with the family. and then it was a rap. Ever since 8 years old, I was kind of obsessed with hip hop because I felt like, oh, this is where my voice belongs. And then eventually I made my way, to growing up and getting confident within myself and practicing, and now I sing probably more than I rap.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I love an artist that you when you hit play, you're not sure what you're going to get. One of my
Yeah.
favorite artists is Abi the Nomad, and he's a great rapper, an amazing singer. But on top of that, you don't know if you're going to get like an R&B song or if you're going to get like a jazzy type, song, or if you're going to get some type of, just it really is amazing to be able to go. I don't know what I'm going to get. Let's hit play, and it's going probably going to be fire anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely like a double-edged sword kind of thing because I was always told on one side like, "Oh, that's good. You're eclectic. You're versatile. You're multi-talented." But then on the other side, it's how do we package you? We can't make you an artist because you're not a specific thing.
Yeah.
And I struggle with that, my whole basically my whole life. And like now that I'm like more singer-songwriter versus trying to be an artist, I try to help other artists and try to build other artists now more than anything. So I do like a lot of writing services that I also offer and
Nice.
collab stuff. But I can't help it. I love the music. I'll be out here in LA performing all the time. I can't say no. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's that music bug. It's inside you, and it just wants to get loose.
Yeah, but then
You
they
know.
get mad at me. They like, cause then I'd be like, I'm not an artist, and they're like, but you just, I saw the.
But
I'm like,
yeah, don't confuse me, please. I smoked too
Yeah.
much weed today.
exactly.
Yo, so you are a very versatile artist. I think that, and this is just my personal opinion, I think that music labels, I think they're missing out on these types of artists like you, Abi. You know what I'm saying? They won't give you a fighting chance because you're not stuck in a box, and they want to make sure that they're going to get their money back. So, and they know that they're going to be able to get their money back off hip hop. But when you start singing and shit, they kind of go squirrely. So, shout out to independent artists. You know what I'm saying? This is why I do what I do. Because we need to get more people on the ears. More people's ears on your music, so you can at least have good meals every night. You know what I'm saying? Do your fucking rent checks and your electricity bills on your music. You know what I'm saying? Fuck having to go work for somebody else and make them money. We want music as consumers. So if you're at home more often writing and producing music, we get more of a playlist. It's kind of a greedy thing for us, but it also helps you, so I guess it's a good thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, like, and it's also work ethic, like, I
Yes.
I post a lot. I'm very active on social media. I do a lot of shows, and I have a lot of different, facets. When I tell people I have a day job too, they're like, "Wait, what?" Like,
Right. Exactly.
where?
And that's what we want to eliminate for you, you know what I'm saying? The day job song part, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you're making $100,000 a year, you know what I'm saying, selling merch and putting out music, dude, you're doing great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're doing great. And so you take that a little bit further, you know what I'm saying? Once you start getting even more popularity, $200,000 a year, start breaking outside of California, doing a few shows here and there, you know what I'm saying? Selling more merch. Telling you. It's
Lord, no, my day job ain't paying me no $100,000.
exactly. And then you'll be constantly doing something you love. You know what I'm saying? And who knows?
Yeah.
You might write a joint that makes you the next Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? But that's hopeful wishing. And for me, I hope you do make it to there someday. You know what I'm saying? But for the realistic version, if you can make $150,000 a year on your music, fuck, you made it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just real.
Yeah, real shit. Like, even though I have a day job, luckily I like my day job, so that's already a plus. 'Cause
That's what's up.
going to a job that you despise is probably no, it is, because I did it before. Like, I just recently got a position where I work remote, and it's very,
Oh,
I'm very
nice.
familiar with everything. But like doing something you hate just so that you can do something you love is the worst feeling in the world. Like, it's all about being able to do what you love and do it comfortably.
Absolutely. Great perspective too. I gotta say, DAPHYA, you got a great head on your shoulders. You're very business focused, and from what I've seen between your Instagram and your YouTube and your website, you are all in. So salute to you on that, for real.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I also want to welcome Gary, George, Los, Caitlin, Greg, everyone to the chat, man. Thank y'all so much for coming through. We got DAPHYA in the house tonight, man.
Shout out y'all.
And we are wishing you a happy Easter 20 or a 4 Easter. What were we going with?
I do 4 Easter, you do Easter 20.
Yeah. DAPHYA got 4 Easter. I got Easter 20, man. I hope everybody's having a great weekend, man. I'm going to light this up. Y'all want to hear a song? DAPHYA, what song do you want to start them off with?
Oh, man, I guess we should start with my latest single, Running, if we have it on cue.
I believe we do. I got your YouTube page up here. Is it going to be under...
I think you might have to do a YouTube search. I don't think that one's not on my personal page. A lot of my music on YouTube is on topics because DistroKid automatically uploads it for me.
Okay, so it's on this topic page right then.
Nah, you might have to search it because it's actually the producer's album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it might be under his name. I think I'm on as a feature, even though I'm rapping the whole song.
I got you. I love the fact that the producers are getting credit like that nowadays.
Hell yeah, shout out Mike G. Like, I've known him for years, and he's a super talented producer. His brother is actually a rapper, too. Like, yeah, really talented family there.
That's what's up.
Yeah, yep, that's it.
I found it. Yay. Okay, so we got it right here. Okay. Yo, SGR crew, show some love. DAPHYA's in the house, man. Her link is in the description below. Make sure you're tapping in on that. We got DAPHYA teaming up with Mike G, producer, on this one called Running. Let's go.
Yeah, DAPHYA, aka Big Sunshine. That's the LA, it's true for me. Yeah. I been minding my business, minding my bag. I work OT, time and a half. I be with the shits, pint my slang. Give up all quick, not in my plan. Giving blueprints out like I was Bob the Builder. I tell niggas get to work and they act like that shit gon' kill them. On my form and shit, I grill them. Then I eat them and I bill them. They respect me and it's lit, but I respect who in the mirror. Look, I made bitches, I saved bitches. They running around like they did it. Okay, then it's okay when I switch up like I'm T-Shane Menace. Yeah, I admit I got an attitude, but if I ain't said that I was mad at you, you need to take a chill pill and add a few. I'ma swing on them like batters do. Came from the Bronx, I'm in Malibu. Want a better life, so I had to choose. Bad side nigga with a better boo. Bad boy toys like Santa do. I be talking crazy, ain't no twerking when I back it up. And all my numbers adding up, they checking they parameters. Not fire, don't abandon them. She birthed from then she parent them. Your favorite be her savage one, and a son like Pamela. They running, they running, they running. I'm fucking they life up, I'm in they dreams, squatting they mind, I'm writing they free. You can have a number one, but they second to me. I sign checks, they checking on me. I need respect, I need integrity. I need to know that my people protecting me. I need to know that they're not with the enemy. Anything less I consider a felony. And this ain't the case that you wanna catch. I give and they take, hope I get it back. They risk they name just to get it back. I dip, abstain, I'ma send them back. If it don't align with my morals and bank account, then I let them know that I've been having doubts. I'm loyal to me and mine's been devout. Money, music to my ears, I hear them out. Let them talk, I take a chance, but they on the clock and they making plans. One wrong move and I make them dance. Too many strings and this ain't a band. Yeah, not for the bullshit, I ain't got time for the cool shit. Acting like one of the guys, but it's just a guys fucking with minds to push. Everybody think they got forever and nobody do. Like they all out they mind. Because I know where I'm going. And once I get there, I'm locking the door behind me. You feel me? If you ain't with me now, that's it.
That was fire. I had to take a drink.
Thank you.
Yo, Los wants to know, was that you on the chorus?
Yes, that's all me. Yeah.
That was the fire facts.
Yo, on Twitter, I started this thing. I think I'm up to like, I don't do it like consistently anymore, but I do fire facts on
Ooh.
Twitter or X if you want to call it that. But yeah, I was like up to 487 or some shit.
Yo, that's I like that. You gotta have
Probably
something like
repeated
that.
shit.
Facts. You gotta have something like that that's different. You know what I'm saying? To grab people's attention. I like that.
Yeah, it's so funny. You got it though. You said it. I was like, oh shit, I really do have that.
Hell yeah. So, how did you get your name?
Well, it wasn't my first rap name. My first rap name was super weird because I was in
Nice.
middle school and I really like Wu-Tang. So that's already like a kind of an indicator. I was reading the dictionary.
Nice.
I didn't get too far, and my first rap name was Adroit. So that was a dub, clearly. Just hearing it. It means skillful and clever. So that was my point, yeah. But it sounded terrible.
It doesn't roll off the tongue too good, but the translation is fire.
Yeah, at all. Yeah, I did it for the meaning, but then everybody kept making fun of me, so I was like, okay, you're right. So later, like, in high school, I think it was my freshman year of high school, I just kind of made up DAPHYA because it felt kind of like feminine, like Mariah, Shania, DAPHYA. And then
Okay.
also I had like the meaning, what was it? Obviously I spit fire, that's the one that everybody kind of thinks of automatically.
That's where I went.
Yeah. And then my favorite meaning, there's another one after, but this one is my favorite, is like I defy the haters and the critic. Like I'm that DAPHYA.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got you. That's a nice double right there. That's a deep
Yeah.
double too. You know, 'cause
That's the main like reason or definition for my name.
I
And then
like
my
it.
last reason was just like in the Bible, God spoke to the burning bush, so God took the form of fire. So it's like I'm one with God, I'm the fire.
Ooh, wait, the light, the one.
Yeah.
I love it. Hell yeah. So that's safe to say that you're a Christian then.
No, it's not
Oh,
safe to say
okay.
that at all.
Okay.
It was literally like I knew that story. I grew up Catholic. I'm agnostic now. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I definitely believe in a higher power, but I don't subscribe to a single.
Just don't know what it is, huh?
Yeah, spiritual, not religious.
I can feel you on that. You know, a lot of people out there got, they're looking for answers and shit, And nobody on earth who is walking it knows the fucking answer. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fact. So, shout out to you and the way you believe. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the next person and the way they believe. Because we don't have the fucking definite answer.
Yeah, and I think honestly the important thing is that you believe in something. Like just believe in, even if it's science, believe in it.
Like, truly
with
believe
your
in
heart.
it. Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
With conviction and passion, and because when you believe in something, it should be motivating you, and it should provide something
Absolutely.
to you.
Absolutely. I don't want to get too bogged down in this, but you're absolutely right. If you have a conviction for something, and you have, stated your purpose in life, then only if you are confronted with, a hard set of truths, should you even look another direction. You know what I'm saying? I got a fucking hair stuck on my fucking tooth, man. Oh, there! I got it first try. Fuck yeah! I'll fucking rock.
Yay!
That's just so hard to do. It's like the Coke kernel, trying to get that popcorn kernel. Oh
yeah.
my god, bro!
I
Ugh.
hated popcorn just for that reason, but then I started dieting, and popcorn's way healthier than potato chips.
Oh, bad.
So
Yeah.
now I love popcorn just because it's like the best healthy option.
Shout out to popcorn, by the way. And I have
Shout
this,
out to popcorn.
yeah, because I have the same love-hate relationship with it. I mean, I used to smoke a bunch of meth when I was younger, so my teeth are now starting to fall out. So,
man.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's my own fault. You know what I'm saying? I blame no one but myself. But
Accountability, love that though.
absolutely. I mean, I
And
wouldn't.
you said used to.
Yeah. That was back when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
And I'm almost 50 now, so it's been a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, but bless up. Like I know that's not easy to stop. I mean,
I just woke up one day. I was like, all right, I'm done.
I kind of quit cigarettes like that too. Except I was
Really?
sick.
Congratulations on that, because that's a hard one for me.
Yeah, it's all hard. Everything you love, leaving something you love is always hard.
That
No
is a
matter
fact.
whether it's a fucking addiction, food, people. Like, it is what it is.
I do love some food, and I've been trying to eat better too.
Yeah, same. Oh, trust me.
I tell you, like I had hurt my shoulder and I gained 60 pounds, so I was about 280, and I was like, yo, I started having to buy XXL shirts and shit, and I'm like, yo, I need to do something. So
Yeah.
I ended up drinking this stuff called V8 Splash. You heard of it?
Oh, I know. Yeah, the juice. Yeah, with the vegetable juice.
Yeah, but
mainly.
it's the fruit one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love them. Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
so
the,
fucking good.
yeah, the fruit one is good. The vegetable one.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm not a vegetable dude, but I love
Yeah.
that fruit shit. So I'm drinking like a big old bottle of that shit every day, right? Just I'm trying to not drink as much soda, you know, and other shit. So I'm drinking a bunch of that shit. Turns out it's got niacin in it, and niacin, it makes you like sweat. You know what I'm saying? And I know back in the day when people had drug tests, they would eat niacin pills and they would sweat out all the fucking drugs, you know, so they could take a pee test and shit, right?
Wow.
Well,
I never heard of them.
Yeah, I drank that shit for like a month straight, right? Almost every day. And for the next 3 or 4 months, I was sweating. It did not matter what time of day it was. I was sweating. I'd go to the restroom every 5 minutes, and I ended up losing like 40 pounds in 3 months. 3 or 4 months. Yeah.
Drinking delicious juice?
Just drinking that delicious juice. But now, it fucked my eyeballs up.
Oh, shit.
Like, I had to start wearing glasses because I can't see my phone. I can't see the chat. It gets all blurry as shit now.
I've been blind since I was 12, so I got contacts though.
The juice up, girl? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, facts. I ain't got nothing to lose.
It's better. It's better. I heard that motherfucker.
Ozempic who? Bitch?
Yeah, I heard that Ozempic be fucking with your bones now. A lady
Yeah.
came out and said she got some like fucked up bones because of that shit now.
I'm hoping for the best though, but some people just take it and don't make any life changes. I heard that if you actually do apply yourself and use it as an aid the way it's supposed to
Instead
be,
of just
kinda,
overtaking it.
right,
and
just taking
lieu
it as an
of.
excuse. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
That
Yeah,
makes
but I know
sense.
a few people on it right now. I'm too scared, so I'm over here walking on a treadmill every day and eating fucking chips.
Facts. You got.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
look,
not opposed to it though. Maybe one day I'll take a couple.
I mean, look.
But I'm scared.
They said everything in moderation, right?
Yeah.
So you shouldn't overdo one thing. So if you did, you know what I'm saying? You know as well as I do or anyone else, like when too much is too much.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe I shouldn't be doing this all the time and just sitting my ass on the couch.
Yeah. My whole thing is I always said like I don't want to get too skinny because I got a big head. I'm gonna look like a bobblehead and I'm gonna look weird. I'm gonna look
see,
like
now,
what's his
this is
name?
the thing.
Jones something.
That's the thing. Being healthy and being skinny are two different things,
Agree.
right?
And I don't give a fuck about being skinny because I've never been skinny my whole life.
Right, me neither.
As long as I feel good.
Right. I've always been a 200-pound dude, you know what I'm saying? I plan on being a 200-pound dude. You know what I'm saying? If I, like you said, I got a pretty big head. If I got down to like, I got a homie that's 135 pounds. Grown-ass man, 135 pounds. I weigh almost 100 pounds more than him now. That's wild to me. Now, if I got down to 130 pounds, I'd look sick.
Are you way taller? Because I'm pretty tall too.
I'm about 6 foot. He's like 5'7". So yeah, there's a
Yeah,
few
you
inches.
taller too.
There's a few inches, yeah.
Yeah, I always say like if I was I'm 5'8", so if I was like 5'2" or something, I would be a fucking butterball. Like I'd be like, thank God I'm tall. I used to hate being tall, you know, because I
Right.
always used to like feel insecure about it and stuff when I was a kid and in high school especially.
Yeah, I'll keep dunking on all the dudes. Like,
Yeah. Now I'm like, thank God I'm tall. I tower over people and I walk in like a goddess. Fuck out of
there
here.
you go. There it is right there. Especially at a
I
show.
hover past.
Facts. Yo, just a heads up. This Zoom meeting has about 2.5 minutes left on it. It's going to just instantly close. Just go ahead and click on that original link. I don't remember if I told you or not. The original link
Yeah.
I sent. Okay. I always forget because shout out to weed. You know what I'm saying? But
Today's the day.
exactly. So how you liking the West Coast versus the East, man? I know East is home, but how
Yeah.
you feeling about the West?
Nah, I love it.
Yeah?
100% love it. Yeah.
Is the weather
I don't.
better?
It is. The weather is definitely like the main thing as far as like in extrinsic things, but it's more of the execution of my plans since I got here. So I really like wanted to make life changes. So, you know, coming here had just started quitting smoking and being able to maintain that, the eating habits, the treadmill, like I mentioned. So it's just like I do a lot of volunteer work.
That's very
yeah,
nice
so-
of you. Thank you.
Yeah, I started performing again. You know, so I'm doing things that I love, so my life is better because I'm happy doing things that I love, pretty much.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Look, if you make yourself happy in the world, like you said, you got to go to work every day. At least you love your job. But even if you didn't love your job, you're making yourself happy with the other things that you're continuing to do in your life, and that's huge.
Yeah, love is a strong word. I like my.
Well, okay, you like your job. I apologize for that one.
No, no.
That's on me.
I do though. I like my job. I like my coworkers. I like I'm good. But love, yeah, yeah. I
That's
love
the most
music.
important part.
I
Is
love the music.
love the music. You're doing something
And
you
I
love
love
outside
this
that.
fucking clothing, stupid shit that I never thought I would love. But these days, like, I get an idea for a design and I'm running to my computer. I am rushing and I drop the shit the next day. Like, that's how obsessed I've been with this shit. I've dropped, I think, I dropped every month for 7 months straight last year, and now I've been dropping like every couple weeks new
Oh
items.
shit! Hell yeah!
Yeah.
We're going to
Yeah.
get into that when we come back. I want to take a trip over to your website because you do have a lot of items and they're dope designs.
Too many.
I was like scrolling. I'm like, where's the end of this fucking thing? I'm just like, holy shit! She working her ass off, dog. Like it really
You
is
ever
impressive.
You seen Nickelodeon Snake? What was it? The show All That. They had a skit where they were on an island, and it was the chubby girl with the skinny girl, and the skinny girl would be like forever and ever and ever and ever. That's my website.
Oh, okay. No, I've never seen that. Like I said, I'm old. I'm almost 50, but I did raise a daughter. But she didn't really watch. She watched more Disney shit, I guess. She was
I'm
always
old
wanting to
too,
watch the fucking what is it? Hannah Montana. She loved
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. What is another one? There was another one like there was what was it called? It was Wizards of something. What the hell was it called? Wizards. I can't remember. It was something about a wizard, but they were kids. You know, they weren't like. Well, I guess they were wizards. I don't know. I don't really. Remember. I didn't pay too much attention what the hell was going on over there, but. Do y'all know the name of that? I'm truly confused. Yeah, that's it. Greg knows. That Weverly motherfuckers. Yeah. So yeah, she was into that.
Oh, Waverly Place or something?
Yeah, she was into that Wizards
I didn't see
thing.
that either. That was after my time too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, my daughter was born in '99, so you probably. How old? When were you born? No, I
Oh
don't
no.
Wanna, I don't want to get into your age. That's not polite of me. What the hell am I thinking?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm young. I'm super young.
Yeah. Well, maybe
I'm
I
not.
should YouTube.
I'm-
YouTube. I swear she's not underage.
No, I actually just turned 40 this year.
No fucking way.
That's what everybody says. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No fucking way. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yep, big facts, and I'm proud of it. I made it a long way.
Dude, you look like you're 20 fucking one, dude. You don't even look like you're ready to fucking start drinking. That is insane.
It's the curls in the cheeks. I don't know.
Wow. Shout out to whatever moisturizers you're using. That shit make you looking
Dollar
fucking
Tree,
great.
same place I get the candy we talked about before we went on air.
Shout out to Dollar Tree, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Fuck yes. It is. I'm sure that cool LA sun, you know, and that salt in the air, you know, helps with that shit too. My mom grew up down in LA.
Okay.
Down there. Where the hell she she always tell me where she grew up at. It was like it was in the hood, bro.
I'm close to Long Beach. That's kind of hoodish.
I was born in Long Beach,
Uh,
but
I'm really close to Long Beach. I'm in Mid City though.
Oh, okay.
It took me a while to learn because when I first moved here, everybody was like, "What part of LA?" And I was like, "Los Angeles, hello." Like, yeah, it's
like
big.
there's parts to it though.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, the whole thing's LA though, because it's all in
Yeah.
LA County, right? I mean, it makes sense. And I'm about 600 miles north of you up in Sacramento. In the county.
Yeah, but my address literally says Los Angeles. Like, I live So I'm like,
Oh, it doesn't say
my city.
Long Beach. Yeah.
No, my address
Yeah.
is Los Angeles, California. So I was like, I live in Los Angeles.
Yeah, where the hell, you know? That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was mad confused for a very long time.
So, what was little DAPHYA bebopping around at home while mom was got some stuff on? What were the parents listening to while DAPHYA was bebopping around at the house?
Why, I love that you asked that. My mom, her favorite artist of all time, Barbara Streisand. So that's what I was bopping around to for
The
most of the
goat.
time. Yeah. Yeah, Barbara Streisand, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey were probably her top three, and like that's why I would run around the house singing "Hero" by Mariah Carey at the top of my lungs. And my mom was like, "Yo, you gotta relax." Like, yeah, it's
Mom's
them
like, who
high
sings that
notes.
song? Who sings
That
that
one's
song?
Mariah Carey. When a hero comes along.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
See, there you go. Freestyle right here. Boy, I'm telling you, when you can sing like that and you got that reverb in your voice, you know what I'm saying?
Love
And it
that
just
reverb.
sounds perfect like that, you don't even hardly need an engineer.
We always.
I said hardly.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
Everybody,
much.
a tweak of auto tune.
Yeah, it's just a much
Not
easier.
T-Pain levels.
No.
Not
But
Travis
see, that's
Scott
the thing
levels.
about T-Pain, bro. Like, he can fucking sing, bro.
He can.
He can
really,
really,
really
truly
can.
sing beautifully.
And he could
man.
dance. I'm sorry, I know that doesn't like really correlate with what you're talking about, but he could dance too.
You look at this guy, would you think this dude could dance? I swear to God, I thought I used to be
don't
Hammer.
know.
I thought I was Kid and Play, Hammer, all of them rolled into one.
Wow, not me.
Yeah, I had the baggy pants. I had all that shit. You should have seen me. It was amazing.
I probably danced the most when NSYNC and Britney Spears were out because I would memorize their choreography and do that as like,
Nice.
yeah, a middle schooler. But besides that, nah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yo,
A little two-step here and there, you know. I
hey,
do
you
that.
got to shake your tail feathers every once in a while. Just saying. I'm just
Yo,
saying.
facts.
Like, I know P said, gangs don't dance, man. We groove, but I do like to dance,
Yeah.
but I also like to kick people's asses. Well, that's when I was younger. I don't do that much.
I
anymore.
like to dance alone.
Yeah, some fast dances, like
Yeah.
the Roger Rabbit and the Running Man.
Oh my God, the Running Man, bro.
Hit him with the
That's
Cabbage Patch. You know it all.
crazy. Yeah.
Come on.
The Running Man was like mad athletic though. That shit was actually like aerobics. When you
Right?
think
Facts. That is.
I
a
don't
fact.
want to do that right now.
You're gonna be on your treadmill. You'll be like, this is kind of like the Running Man right now.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I'm gonna do it backwards. That's Roger Rabbit. Hell yeah, boy.
I do be dancing on my treadmill though. I wish I could do the tricks like they be doing. They be doing some
I
crazy stuff
fall
on the
off
treadmill.
that shit.
Yeah, same.
I end up 911. Yeah, I fell off my treadmill. Can you help me?
I don't want that.
You just hear motherfuckers laughing on the other end of 911. This motherfucker fell off his treadmill. Yo, I did. I have rocked the sprinkler, Greg. I swear. Kahuna, big salute, homie. And
That's
Los
the
from
tick, tick, tick.
Los from Los Entertainment said, "Ask, are you open to collabs?" He's also an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have all my writing services on my Instagram and on my website, so I'm always working.
Hell yeah. So make sure you take advantage of that link in the description below, Los. You'll be able to contact her through there, my guy.
Yep.
So, if you had to pick one genre outside of hip hop or R&B to do music in, and you could only do one, what genre would that be?
R&B.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wait.
Just because it's easier. Because I love both, so I'm gonna choose the easier. Because rap is a lot to memorize. It's 16 bars per verse. You're gonna have at least 2 of them. Because these days they don't even do 3 verses per song. Because like the microwave era of attention spans.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot more writing and wording, than if you were writing a R&B song. And for me, melodies just come easy. Like I don't struggle with melodics. So
how do you do your writing? Do you happen to have a concept that you want to come up with, or is there a beat that you heard and then a concept pops into your mind?
Yeah, I write to the beat always. So like I let the beat speak to me, and I usually just start doing some gibberish if I'm trying to think of like rapping verses. But most of the time I do a lot of, like I said, I sing more than I rap. So I'll do play around with harmonies or melodies and harmonies. But with the rapping, usually I'll say one word or one phrase that'll stick, and I'll be like, I need that in the verse, and I'll base my whole verse around that one word or phrase.
Oh, nice. Because
Yeah.
that'll be the topic of
Right, that'll be the whole concept of the song.
All right, I got you. And if you had to perform at one venue that you always wanted to perform at, what venue would that be?
I gotta take it home to Madison Square Garden. I
MSG,
got to.
baby.
Yeah. I
Nah.
I wish I had the video, but I had like a video from when I was like 19 years old, and it was me and my girlfriends, and I'm like, I'm gonna perform there one day, but I didn't do it yet. So
Hey.
maybe it's not too late, but also that seems very exhausting and stressful, and I kind of don't want to anymore.
Girl, when I was
But
19,
I
it
would
would have
do
been
it.
great. You know?
Yeah, yeah. When I was 19, I would have killed that shit, bro. Trust me.
Facts. Well, we're going to speak it into existence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if they call, I'm gonna do it.
Exactly, it's happening. It's gonna be sold out. Who knows? You might just be opening up for somebody out there. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be sold out. So
Yeah.
let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Manifesting live here.
Absolutely. Now I do these little thought exercises, just to put it out there in the ether, so you know people know that it needs to get done.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys are streaming our music.
Yeah,
If you
streaming
guys
our
are in a
music.
local college town, you know what I'm saying, they got colleges and shit, request her music at the college radio stations. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? That's free play right there. And they always looking for music.
Yeah, and if they need performances, they can holler at me too. Because I did one college show that was off the chain. Like my favorite performance of all time was a college show.
That would be pretty lit too. Hit like the
Yeah,
quad or something, you know what I'm saying? Just open it up and just start going crazy out there. That'd be pretty fire. And everybody's gonna be fucking with it because they all kids, you know what I'm saying? Not
I
kids.
thought you was gonna say
Young
drunk.
adults.
Because the show
Well,
I did, they was all fucked up and they was like raging and mosh pitting, and I was like, damn, I'm just, I'm just rapping.
yo, that's crazy. I didn't even it didn't even occur to me to say drunk, but that's hilarious you said that. Because you know
Yeah,
what's
they
happening.
was
Some
crazy.
weed, some
Yeah,
drinks. Yeah, boy, it's happening.
I did. I think I did. I was supposed to do. I think I would. I don't know if I was supposed to do 25, 30 minutes. I ended up doing a 45-minute set,
Oh
which
wow.
I didn't even think I had 45 minutes worth of music, let alone memorized. But
Right.
somehow I made it fucking happen because they started chanting at one point, like "the fire, the
Ooh.
fire." I was like, "Oh shit, I don't know what to do.
Oh.
I don't know what to do."
What kind of feeling did you have when you heard that? Like,
Believe it or not, it was just like I gotta do it. It was almost like determination. It wasn't like flattery. It wasn't like after the fact, after the whole show was done, then I was like, oh my God, that was amazing,
yeah.
But in that moment, I was like, nah, it was like demand and supply. Like, oh shit, we gotta get something. And then I'm looking through my phone trying to find something, like, and I'm like, y'all wanna hear da da da? And I talk shit to the crowd all the time, so I'm really like, yeah. So yeah, it was fucking with it. It was good. I'm gonna always remember that.
What was it like the first time you ever hit a stage?
It was probably like the open mics in New York City, so nerve-wracking.
I
Uh,
bet you in New York it's like an extra level of just nerve
yeah.
wracking.
Oh yeah, especially back then. I mean, I was an 18-year-old little girl, and I looked like this, and I'm going on stage.
Now,
And
18, you probably look like fucking minor. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you supposed to be in here? Like, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I
I
used to like
apologize.
no, that used to be like my gimmick because I used to battle rap. So I used to wear like these frilly little skirts with the stockings and a little pink top, and I
Oh,
used to do a signature curtsy when I come out. They introduce me, and I always used to curtsy. And then once I grab that mic, yo, da da da, and then they hear the rap voice, and they're like, oh shit, and yeah,
that
that was
shit would have been
always fun.
scary as fuck. I would have been
It
like,
was
all right, you
fun.
win. I'm out. Even if I destroy you, I still lose. I look like an asshole. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, that's fucked
I
up.
battled one guy and he called me cute while he was rapping, and I'm like, that's not like, what are
You're
you
not supposed to
doing?
compliment me, dude.
Yeah.
He's like,
So
I take
I
you
had
out
some
on a
really
date
funny
right now.
experiences. Yeah.
I serve
I
you
guess I made it a
seafood,
little awkward.
right?
I'm good at that though. Shit.
That's so dope, dude. That is the dopest shit I think I've heard about battle rap ever. And
Yeah, but the
I
open
like
mics
some
were
battle
nerve
rap.
wracking though, because
That
those were just a bunch of grown ass men who love hip hop
Yeah.
from New York City, who invented hip hop,
Yeah.
and I'm up on there just hoping they like me, and fortunately they did, but
Hell yeah.
it could have went a whole other way.
Well, it's respect where respect is due, you know what I'm saying? If you would have got up there and then forgot your lines or done some dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? It would have
Yeah.
been received differently. But you obviously are a student of hip hop and you understand how much it means to yourself and how much it means to the community. And you live in the place where it was born, you know what I'm saying? They're going to respect you, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't
Shout
see
out
it go any other
Dub,
way.
shout out the Pyramid, shout out Mental Supreme, shout out Supreme Bars, shout out all those people in New York City. They still doing legendary ciphers outside, so shout out all those. Yeah, there's a culture out there for sure.
Hell yeah. And I love watching um, the underground rap battle leagues, you know, Gates of the Garden and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I like watching the big guys too, you know what I'm saying? They're great. But I like watching those motherfuckers. Like, I'm an underground dude, so I like watching the underground shit. You know, those motherfucking hungry motherfuckers who just say the craziest, wildest shit, you know, known to person. And them motherfuckers mean it. And you got some of the most talented motherfuckers out there that ain't never been heard of too. It's crazy.
Facts. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Now that the internet is here though, like we're able to see so much more talent though, and it's like it's a plus, but it's also intimidating because you see so much talent.
Well, you got to get your game up, right?
Yeah.
Because that just makes you work harder, especially a person that's determined like you. If seriously, go to her website, you will see her work, dude. I'm not bullshitting you. She work her ass off, bro. And when you got people out there seeing you work as hard as you are, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I need to step my game up, you know, because, you know, if one person's going to do that, they're going to get the shine. I need some shine too.
And that's
you
a good
know.
thing.
Absolutely.
You know, that healthy competition and motivating each other and uplifting each other.
Absolutely, absolutely. Always helping people up, never stepping on people to get up. That's just a fact.
Yep.
If I rise to a rank to where I can help somebody, I'm gonna lift you up. You know, that's just the person I am. I want to be able to help people.
Same.
You know? Absolutely, and that's why you do your charity work too. Your volunteer work, I should say. What's some of the stuff that you put down on the volunteer list?
Well, I volunteer at a cat cafe, but I have one of my own. I told you he was gonna start causing problems as soon as I start.
Hey, little homie, what's your name?
His name is Lyric.
Oh, what's up, Lyric? How you doing?
Don't beat me up on camera. That's not nice.
It's Loves. It's all Loves, Lyric.
Yeah, my ex named him, so I'm very thankful for that.
Hey.
Shout out Ty. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
But I moved to LA, so.
Okay. Well, he sent you, you know, off on your life with an awesome gift that you'll always remember him by.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Kayla put in 2 kitty emojis. That's what's up. She said kitties.
Yeah,
And Rose,
that's my
I
baby.
see
He's
you.
all over my TikTok. So.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, Rose, I see you. Come here, give me hugs. I hope you're having a happy Easter 20. Big salute. I know you don't celebrate the 20 part, but if you're having a great Easter, that's awesome. You know, I didn't do anything today. I took a nap. That was pretty awesome.
I had Panda Express.
Ooh, I love Panda. What's your shit at Panda?
Well, my shit is not what I had today because, like I
Okay.
told you, I've been trying to eat a little more healthy. So I didn't have any chow mein and I didn't have any rice. I had the super greens.
Okay.
But yeah, I had some. I usually like the orange chicken. I get double orange with the chow mein. That's what I want to eat.
Yeah.
But I had the sesame chicken, and I think it's Beijing beef
Ooh,
because
that's
it's
good,
like
too.
yeah,
Got the
grilled.
broccoli in there too.
Yeah, all the peppers and stuff, all the
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, that is
And then
good.
I made a baked potato to go with it since I didn't have any rice or.
What'd you put on that
chow mein.
potato though?
Just some sour cream, salt, and pepper. That's it. You know, keep
Okay.
it simple.
Keep it simple, baby. That's what's up.
The
That's what's up.
culinary podcast right now.
Hey,
You know, it
I,
had notes of nutmeg and.
ooh. See
I
now,
just made that
this
up.
this is an idea I've had for a while. So
Mm-hmm.
at some point, I want to get a studio so I can have artists come by and do in-person interviews. You know, if they're in town doing a show or whatever. And also I want to have like a kitchenette set up in there to where like you come into the show, right? Well, the show's called What You Cooking, and you're going to bring a recipe, and we're going to cook that, we're going to eat it and talk about what you got coming up in the studio.
Double entendre.
Got
With the
bars.
cooking, yeah. I fuck with that. You know, what is Action Bronson? He does the food stuff sometimes. That I thought that was a good crossover. I didn't
Hell
think
yeah.
he was gonna take it as far as he did though either.
It was years though, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's still doing it. Like,
Is
fuck,
he
that's
really?
delicious.
He's been doing it longer than that. TV, I done turned my cable off.
Yeah, I don't have a cable. Who still has cable?
My mom,
With
actually,
the
she
internet-
just turned
my
it
mom
off.
Too, actually,
Yeah, and she wouldn't get rid of it. I'm like, just get a streaming box. It's free. Like,
Yeah.
you have.
And I
like,
bought it for her. She got the Roku hooked up to Amazon. I bought her
Yeah.
both. Cause I don't know, like
his
I bought her-
mom's like, I gotta have my local channels. My mom's like that.
she it's the remote control. She knows how to use that remote control, so she wants that. And I'm like, put it. Okay.
Right?
I
Exactly.
can't really
okay.
argue for too long because it's like it's not gonna go nowhere.
Right. I went over there. I hooked up all of our new boxes, and the very next day I had to go back and show her how to use the remotes and go to. I'm like, they're just apps, Mom. So when we signed into the box itself, that was for Comcast, Xfinity, and she
Levels.
goes, "Well, how come I can't use all this other shit?" I'm like, because those are their own companies, and for those companies, they want you to have your own login. So if you log into Netflix, they're going to want you to pay every month for a Netflix subscription, and you'll have to log in and do all that shit. I said, just go to the free apps and, go into Freevee. You already have a Amazon account, so just put in your Amazon information, and you'll be able to. Still not enough. She ended up calling the motherfucking Comcast. She's like, I don't know where I could get my local channels. She's so stuck on her local channels. So she ended up paying an extra $10 or $15 a month just to get her local channels that she wanted. I'm just like, all right, Mom, as long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, my mom is a Food Network and the cooking channel. Those are her thing, or an
nice.
HGTV. But she knows how to use Hulu and Netflix. It's all my login, so she's constantly texting me like, "What's the password again?" I'm like, "Write it down. Just make a note, write it, because every
Right.
time it's the same password."
Facts. Yeah, it hasn't
Yeah.
changed, Mom. I
Yeah,
promise.
mama. She's mad though because my stepdad, he was super late on the bus to get a smartphone, but once he got it, he mastered it super fast. She was like, she took years and shit, and he's just like,
He's like, yeah, let me show you how it's done.
yeah. But
That's
it's good. They're both a lot more tech savvy lately, So that's good. That makes me feel more comfortable, especially since I moved so far away and I did help him with a lot of that stuff. too, so.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, because my dad, my dad, he lived in Arkansas, and I would send him clips of me, on YouTube and shit, and I'm like, yo, check out, my YouTube channel, Dad. And he's like, I don't know how to use the computer. I'm like, Dad,
All angry and shit.
yeah, he gets so mad. I don't know how to use that damn thing. I'm like,
Yep.
he's like, but I sent it to you on your phone. That all you gotta do is click on it, and it'll automatically. I don't trust it. I don't. No. And I'm like,
I'm gonna get a virus.
right. I'm like, but I'm sending it to you, Dad. I'm not gonna fuck your phone up. I promise. He would never click the damn
Anonymous.
link. Jeez, man. Oh my God. But R.I.P. Pops. You know what I'm saying? He's up in heaven playing with his tablet. I'm sure by now.
He got it.
You gotta get it up there. You gotta be able to master it, my guy. You gotta get it down. Somebody can help you up there. I heard there's a lot of nice people up there.
Yeah, it should be.
Right. So, let's say one of your tracks do make it. You know what I'm saying? It really catapults your career, and you are the next big thing. Where are your top 3 houses?
Houses? What do you mean? Like in
Yeah.
states?
Wherever in the world. Like, you're gonna be super rich.
Oh,
'Cause-
yeah,
'cause-
that's true.
'cause-
Yeah.
'cause
See,
you're
I don't
gonna-
have. I don't even have a passport. I never left the country.
Me neither. Me neither.
I gotta
me neither.
get one now, though. They're making us get these real ideas anyway. I might as well just get a passport.
I don't think I'm gonna get one.
I need to because I gotta go home.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go
True
home
that.
by November. There's no way I'm
Man,
not
you
going
ain't
home
driving that shit.
ever again. That was a one-way trip. Never again.
Facts. Oh,
I
so you
almost
did
died like
drive?
7 times. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
By myself. Yep. All
I'm
my
glad
shit
you
packed in
made
my
it.
car. Oh, me too. Because
Oh,
I almost did
Jesus.
it.
By yourself? That's wild, man.
Yeah.
I
My
drove
car, like
to-
Denver was snow. I came in February and I drove through Denver, Colorado in February.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody told me that was the most horrible decision in life.
Cause you're so far up, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
New York, they be snowing out there like crazy too. I seen blizzard out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely.
But
is.
it's different in the Rockies, dude. I agree, cause I drove through the Rockies during the blizzard and it was fucked.
Yeah, violent snow.
I was just like, yo, we gotta stop. We stopped at a gas station. You know, it was in the mountains somewhere, and it was the only building to go in for a few hours to where we wouldn't have to be driving around that shit.
Yeah. My car got stuck 3 times. 2 times I was able to finally like get myself out of it. But one time, luckily, somebody was driving, one of those tow truck people, like the most convenient or
Wow.
whatever thing that could be driving by was driving by, and I paid him $50. He got my car out, so I was super lucky because I never carry cash on me.
Oh,
I
wow.
happened to have cash that one time, so it was like, yeah, I'm blessed, bro. I made it.
Facts. Facts. Cause that's not look. When the motherfuckers did that shit back in the day when there were no roads, you know what I'm saying, coming out to California with the gold shit, you know what I'm saying? All that was crazy. But still today, even if you got a car, water and all that good, it's still fucking crazy
It
to
is.
drive that's 3,000 fucking miles. That's all. If you were driving that in Europe, you've gone through like 7 countries.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, when I moved, I kept saying like we all call it cross country. That's what we say. Like when we drive from one coast to the other, it's cross country.
Yeah.
And I have this friend, he's actually European, and he was like, "No, you drove across the continent." I was like,
That is
"Oh,
a fact, though.
yeah." I was like, "Technically, yeah." So then I started saying that. I was like, "That shit sound hella impressive." Fuck
We
that.
going cross continent, baby. That does
Yeah.
sound a lot better. That
I
was
did
fire.
that. Holla at me.
That is fire. Yeah, I like that.
He's a rapper too, so we be clever, man.
Hell yeah.
I love our people.
Bars, man. Wordsmiths, you know what I'm saying?
I
Love
always
that
say
shit.
rappers are funnier than stand-up comedians, which I'm obsessed with stand-up comedy too. But it's a funny crowd, man. We got.
Yeah, very, very good quips. But hold on. What are your top 3 houses?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I kind of have to make up the ones overseas because I still do want to. I'm obsessed with Japan because of the technology and stuff. So one there, one here in LA, and then one in Puerto Rico, my home.
Nice. Right on the beach.
Sure.
Yeah,
I got air conditioning right, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you got the
on the-
richest. You're the richest person ever.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
you
yes,
got
on
the
the
best
beach.
AC ever. In fact,
I don't know how to swim, so it's just, that's why I struggle. I
Oh,
hesitated.
I got you. But then you gotta have like an actual helipad, so if shit does start coming, you know what I'm saying? You got your helicopter dude there to fucking fly you off, so you don't have no water on you.
Word.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan, even though it also sounds scary. Like either way, I'm scared.
Hey, right? You're like, motherfucker, I'm not getting younger and I'm not moving any quicker, dude. I need to just be sitting in the motherfucking helicopter all the time. Like if I could,
Yeah.
if I just sit there on the beach in my helicopter.
In your helicopter is crazy.
Yo, that's some baller shit.
That is.
Who needs a cabana and when you're sitting in your own helicopter?
Yeah, I watch these online reality like love game show type things, and there's this one guy who like he just acts like he's super rich, and he like got into a helicopter just so that he could film himself walking out of the helicopter, but it wasn't his helicopter, and then they blew up his spot because it's the fucking internet. Like they're gonna find out. Like stop lying.
Why? I don't understand people like that, man. It shit really makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, the sad part is that it was maybe a few weeks after he had already got exposed for doing an interview from a private jet, and that private jet was out here in LA in a studio that we
It was
have
just
where they
the
rent
back half
spaces.
cut
Yeah,
off somewhere. Yeah,
exactly. It was
What a
just a
dick.
room that looked like a fucking
What a
jet.
dick. See,
We
those,
gonna recognize it, bro.
you'd be like, I remember that place. That's where I shot that video.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Especially like distinctive stuff. I know I shot one music video at a studio that has like these little spiral swirls on the wall. It's like wallpaper, and every studio in that building has that same wallpaper. So whenever I see that wallpaper, I'm like, I know where you at. I know where you at.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Do you find it? Do you find it more helpful to go to a studio and record versus maybe do it at home or something? Do you ever record at home?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I usually record at home. Like all my solo stuff I do at home. I haven't paid to go to a studio since 2016, and that's because I had quit my job and came back to music and was kind of like really focused on that, and I hadn't found my way yet, but I realized that I could make magic at home. I just needed to invest in my setup a little bit more than I had at the time.
And it's really impressive that you can do all this stuff from your home. You know,
Yeah.
Nowadays with the I'm not going to call it cheap equipment because it's definitely not cheap equipment, but it is
More inexpensive than ever, though.
Absolutely. And I think that's a blessing in itself to where real art can be created on a budget. You know?
I agree.
That's
I
fucking
always
fire.
encourage people to have their own setup. Like, even if they don't record their final tracks there, the references that you can create in the comfort of your own home is like, you can't really explain it as far as I'm concerned. And I'm a loner. I always compare myself to like Russ and Hobson. Like, I lock in by myself and kind of just do my thing. I don't really like being in a room with a lot of people during the initial creating process. But I love feedback, so.
Hey, that's what's up. And speaking of Russ and Hobson, two straight up fire artists, by the way.
Yeah, I love them.
Who are some of your influences?
I mean, he's newer, but he still influences me in some ways, Russ, for sure. Cause you know, he does a lot of melodic things too. I definitely identify with him, and even like Drake, who I got compared to a lot when he first came out, because everybody in my high school knew that I sang. So they're like, "Oh, look, he's like you," and I'm like, "Shut up, he's rich already." I'm just
Right?
yeah.
Hey, that's
But,
what's up.
My all-time goat is always gonna be Eminem, you know, and I was blessed to open up for him back in
Oh, shit.
2009. Yeah,
Salute. That's fucking fire. You say that
Heavy
shit with your
influence.
chest. Say that shit with your chest, girl. Come on. I mean, I'm not even an Eminem fan. I really don't care for him, but that is
Wow.
fire.
Yeah, yeah. No, definitely. No, he definitely influenced a lot in my earlier style more, because I used to say some crazy shit. Yeah. But I kind of found my way, but he still influenced me, you know, to this day, because you can't take away or strip away what I learned from him as far as technicality, flow, you know, the mechanics of it. Because to me, he's technically the best rapper
Dude, I
out,
was
even
just
though
telling him I'll do
sonically
that.
there's a bunch.
I
Yeah.
was just
What?
telling him I do that. I don't even care for him, you know what I'm saying? I'm a juggalo. I like ICP, you know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you what, I've looked at some of his writings, and the way that motherfucker writes, I've seen him rhyme every fucking word in a sentence with the next sentence and the next
Yeah.
sentence and the next sentence and the next. I'm just like, and it makes fucking sense. That's the crazy part, right?
Yeah.
Like, you could rhyme a bunch of words. Is it gonna make sense? It depends
Maybe.
on if you how well do you know the dictionary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this motherfucker, he will make this whole shit. Everything rhymes with itself, and it all makes sense. I'm sitting there going, he's probably one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, because to him it's science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah, he's great.
you're absolutely right with the technicality that he has, and not only his written, but the way he delivers it. It's flawless.
Oops, sorry, my light just died on me.
No,
Now I'm only half lit right now.
Don't let the fire go out.
Let's
Yo.
see if
Oh, that's the dope one too.
I love this thing, bro. I take it with me everywhere.
Bet
When I do videos like outdoor too.
it don't use a lot of battery either, does it?
Nah, and it lasts really long. I just haven't charged it in a while.
That's what's up.
Yeah, nah, if I could like recommend this, I absolutely would. My cat's angry as hell though.
He needs one of these. Here you go, kitty. He live in L.A. I know about them cats.
Yeah, he's a Hollywood cat now and from the slums. Like
Right?
literally, he was a stray cat that ran into my mom's house and she's allergic.
Oh,
So yeah, she called me in a panic and she was like, "Yo, there's a cat in my house." I was like, "I got you. I'm gonna take care of it." So here we are 3 years later. I'm still taking care of it.
that's what's up. Yo, Rue Knock, what's up, brother? Happy Easter 20, my guy. Big salute. I hope you're having a good one, my dude. We got joints up in here. Shout out to Weed. Shout out to DAPHYA. You know what I'm saying?
For the week.
Yeah. You know, I'm manic depressive bipolar. So
Mm.
I smoke a lot of weed. And I don't take my medicine. I haven't taken it since I was 17. You
Oh
know what I'm
wow.
saying? And this has helped me through life. It's
Mm.
a lot. A lot, a lot.
Yeah, they
I never
definitely
been
say
to
it's a
jail.
natural remedy for a lot too.
Oh, yeah. I never been to jail. I never been in trouble. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying?
Me neither.
Yeah. But if I didn't take my medicine and I didn't smoke my weed, I'd done been in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably be in prison. To be honest with
Damn.
you. Yeah. I used to be a firecracker.
Yeah, I know what you mean. 18-year-old Fire was a little wild at
Bet.
the mouth.
Facts, right?
And she was so like I recently I had this convo this week. I was just talking to my best friend of 20 years. So, she witnessed the phases and the evolution, to what it is now. But she like, yeah, I was very and preachy almost because I was so like full of myself, you
Yeah.
know. But you
Well,
got to let go of some of that ego eventually. But I was young, you don't know no better either.
absolutely. We when we were young, we are a completely different person at 40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's night and day. And,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
crazy
should
though,
be.
cause like my morals are the same though. I be looking
Right.
back and I'm like, I still agree with you, but I wouldn't say it like that.
Right, right. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But there's also risk that you would take back then that you wouldn't take now. You know.
Yeah.
And I just mean like doing stupid shit, not like risk for like business or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I know for myself, I should have been dead several times over. You know,
Mm.
and those risks I should have never taken, and I definitely wouldn't take them now. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Risk versus reward is important, and yeah, it's not too much that I'm really with some crazy shit for.
Right? Not today.
Yeah, cause you start to appreciate what you have and what you earn through life as you
Yeah.
get older too. I feel like that's what it is. So when you're young, you haven't accumulated those type of things yet.
Yeah, and if you did have some things, you probably didn't earn them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
So you don't
Probably,
appreciate
hey,
them.
thank you, thank you, absolutely.
I'm just
It-
gonna step away for a second though, because
yeah.
I gotta give this guy food. He's not
Hey,
gonna stop.
feed the kitty, absolutely.
All right, 1 second. Sorry.
We're gonna play it.
This
We're
is
gonna play a
crazy. You're
track
so
for the people.
spoiled.
Yo, I hope everybody's having a great Easter 20. You know how we do over here on the West Coast, baby. We're gonna get into one of DAPHYA's songs while she's feeding the kitty. Cause cats gotta eat too, baby. It got hot out here today. It got to
All
81.
right, I'm back.
Hey, that was quick.
Yeah. I just had to step out of frame for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I still felt extremely unprofessional. I was trying not to do that.
Oh, no. This is a place where you can be yourself. This is no professionalism over here. I'm smoking joints back to back. That's why I was like, well, if by some, lucky break this podcast gets picked up, just know we're not changing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we're not changing. It's all off the hip, non-scripted shit. Like, we don't. Mm-mm.
That's good to like, keep your integrity on whatever it is. I know there's a few different platforms that I follow and they had similar issues like that. Do you know who Andrew Schultz is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he did his first stand-up special that he wanted to pitch to Netflix. They wanted to change a bunch of shit and he said, "Nah, fuck that." And he just sold it through his website and then later put it on YouTube for free.
Yep. And see,
Yeah.
that's the beautiful thing about the independent artist, right?
Mm.
Because no, you're not going to take my shit, repackage it with some fucking, frilly shit, and make a bunch of money off me and kind of change who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
I
Because now they
cuss.
twisted your whole brand, and it's like, where do you go from here when here is not you?
Exactly.
And then you start being yourself, and they're like, they thinking you switched up when that been you all along.
Exactly. You'd be like, you came to me off of the fucking shit that you saw me do. You thought I was interested in. Why you want to change my shit now?
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense, man.
Yeah, I feel like they do that a lot with artists too, which is weird because they don't consider any artist that doesn't have under a certain 100,000 number of followers to begin with. So if this many people like this artist and this artist gathered these fans on their own independently, why would you try to change it? Obviously, the people like that.
Yeah, exactly. It makes no damn sense. I think it's just a control issue, because at that point, then they all own all the masters, and that next Cadillac commercial that's going to want your song in it, they get paid for it, instead of you, which is fucked,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just keep your masters. It's a longer road, but it's more profitable at the end,
Yeah.
and
I
you
don't,
have
I
to
don't know
change
why
anything.
people even sign at this point to major labels. It's just a loan. It's literally a bank loan.
Yeah, it's a loan. The best thing I could say, maybe sign like a 2-3 album deal, is get those shits out as quick as possible early in your career, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make your little bag. Try not to spend too much on production, right? So you can have some money at the end of the day. Real cheap videos. I'm just walking down an alleyway. I don't need no dancing girls, no cars,
Yep.
type shit. Set dressings on stage are gonna be fucking minimum. I don't need fireworks and shit, So we're gonna save money everywhere we can. When I get done with these 3 albums, I'm gonna have a little bag for myself. And I just saw how all y'all operate for 3 albums. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take your fucking producer that you gave me for these 3 albums. I'm gonna take him with me. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna start my own shit. You
Yeah.
know, and that's the only way I can see signing a deal these days.
Yeah, and the thing you said about the music video, that's super important too, because people actually like that too. They like minimalistic videos that are created with intent, and they have these.
Ah, the son of a gun. Okay, hold on. She'll be here. She'll be right back, folks. Don't fret. I forgot. I always forget the damn timer. Every time. All right. How we doing out there? Everybody taking care of their 420 out there, or what? I know, man. What I need is like a timer over here, so I can just, when it goes 10, I go down, and then I have to do some type of like alert. I don't fucking know, man. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. It cut you off.
No, yeah. No, I was just gonna say, like, they like these minimalistic videos where you put more creativity into it than budget sometimes. Like, people appreciate that when they see it. Like, I've shot most of my videos and directed most of my videos by myself, or, with the help of a friend, typically, to do the camera work.
Yeah.
And my last video, it was over a year ago, maybe like a year and a couple months. But it was actually, I call them fire styles. They're like freestyles, to commercial beats or whatever. But I did a fire style to one of Drake's songs, and the whole thing is just mainly a performance piece. But there's so many like little Easter egg type stuff, and I never even took the time to pick it apart. I kind of did a Kendrick. They'll figure it out when they figure it out type shit. Yeah, but
Hell yeah.
it's good to set stuff up for later. Like, I know later they're gonna get it someday. You feel me?
Absolutely, because that's the thing. Like, I'm a big Jordan Lucas fan. So
He's great too, especially with videos.
absolutely, right? He is a great director. That's the type of art that has huge replay value. You know what I'm saying? That where every time I listen to it, I pick something new up. You know what I'm saying? And that just means that I'm coming back to listen to that song over and over and over again. And that's what you want us to do anyway.
Oh yeah, always. That's the goal. Definitely. That replay value is the goal.
Absolutely. And what artist do you think has passed away you would love to do a collab with?
Oh, that's I think I want to sing with Amy Winehouse.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like her voice is so strong, and I have such a strong, weird voice. Like, I think that would be really cool to harmonize and her obviously sing the verses, and I'd come in with the bars. Like, I think it would be really cool. I like to do a lot of old school type sounding music too. I have a lot of songs like that in my catalog, so I think that would be fun.
That would be fire. I haven't heard that name in a minute. So shout out R.I.P. I should say, Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
She was a talent that was taken way too early. So that's crazy. I haven't heard that name in a minute. Wow. Okay, you got me.
Yeah, she recently popped up in something, and I've been thinking about her ever since I saw that like a couple weeks ago. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Rose, absolutely. I would be honored for you to be my dancing girl. That would be amazing. I would actually write a letter about it and send it to myself in the mail, just so it was postmarked.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah, boy. What's the one artist alive that you would love to do a collab with?
I don't know, cause like my favorite artist been disappointing me lately. Let me tell you.
I did watch your video about the ex-Drake fan.
But like that was a joke. I'm still a Drake fan.
Right,
I don't give a fuck
right.
what nobody
No.
say. And he's fighting UMG right now, and he's winning.
That's
People
the
don't
crazy
realize
part.
he's winning. Yeah, so it's him against the machine right now. I'm still waiting for the ending of this saga, but he lost the battle to Kendrick 100%. Like, we're not gonna argue about that. Like, yeah, Kendrick mocked the floor with him, and it was very bad. But
well, I mean, I think just in public eye,
yeah,
with the stuff that's happening with Kendrick and the stuff that he's done with this UMG lawsuit, he kind of looked like a bitch. He still might be winning with the UMG stuff, but I don't understand how one UMG signed artist can tell UMG what to do with distributed artist material. Because Kendrick is he's just signed to a distribution deal, if I understand the contract right. But Drake is a signed artist to UMG.
I didn't even realize that they had like different types of contracts.
Yeah, apparently it's just like a distribution deal through UMG for Kendrick. So, I mean, I could be very wrong, but this is the way I understand it.
Yeah.
And then Drake named several reaction channels like Big Tier, No Life Shack,
Yeah.
Cartier Family, in the
Kai
lawsuit.
Cenat.
Kai Cenat, right. All in the lawsuit. And I think that's the part that made him the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't tell me, like, if I'm an art critic and you're Picasso's niece, whatever, you can't tell me I can't look at that and judge that art. You can't not fucking tell me that.
Yeah. Well, he was mad because, like, Kendrick or UMG, probably UMG, allowed them to
Monetize.
react to it, and monetize it still.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, for that specific thing, I also don't agree with Drake, because I feel like you just mad you didn't think of that first, because you could have
Right.
did that all along with push-ups.
And there
But-
was plenty of people that's been reacting to Drake diss tracks over the years. You just look back at it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Drake won some, he lost some, and just how it goes, you know?
But I think he wanted to capitalize off of it more than he realized the culture could have
Also,
kind of pushed it.
Kendrick's diss track it went multi-platinum. Like, They're using it in motherfucking commercials. He's singing it at the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Like, what other diss track to history has ever got that much play? None.
Yeah.
Zero. Not even close. There were always B-side tracks that real hip-hop heads loved, but they weren't, like, forced on people at the Super Bowl. I mean, it was fucking insane. Like,
Yeah.
I really, that was the craziest part about it, and I think that's another piece of the puzzle, you know, that fucked him up so much. Because Amazon was using the commercial. I'm like, I'm in my room, watches TV, commercial comes on, I hear, dun, 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 dun. I'm like, oh, shit, okay. And then at the end of it, it's like, Amazon Music. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, dog?
Drake is saying UMG paid for all of that. They paid because you do have to pay to perform at the Super Bowl. They don't pay you. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
But he said that UMG paid for him to perform at the Super Bowl. UMG paid for him to win the Grammys that he won, which I don't know because he won Grammys way before this. He already had like 17 Grammys and like Drake had like 2 or 5 or like a single digit number. Sorry, Drake. I still love you, but it's the truth.
He got an award. What did he get? A Nobel Peace Prize?
Oh,
no.
the Pulitzer.
Yeah, he got a Pulitzer.
Yeah, that's
Drake
some
ain't
next
got no
level.
fucking
Like,
Pulitzer. Come on, man. Like,
yeah,
he got because his writing's so dope. He got a Pulitzer. You're like, come on, dude. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
and that's way before the battle. Like,
way years, decade.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah. I hope those fellas.
If this was like
shit.
2 years ago, I would have picked Drake though.
Hey, well, you know, you gotta go for your guy. You know what I'm saying? Good news is I don't like either of them really. I mean, I fuck with Kendrick more than I fuck with Drake, but I really
fuck with Drake more than Kendrick, like musically.
Yeah, I really only fuck with Kendrick's like first 2 albums. Those 2 albums were fire, but everything else that it started going, you know.
Mm-hmm. Kendrick is amazing, and I did.
He is dope though. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
Like, all his shit that I know that's like been popular over the years is always dope.
Yeah. I had a co-host with me for my last season of my podcast, and we covered the whole beat from start to finish. And he kept reminding me of because he's a hardcore Kendrick fan, where like I was a hardcore Drake, so it was perfect.
That is perfect.
Yeah, but he kept reminding me of all these songs that Kendrick had, and I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, I love that song. Oh shit, yeah, I love that song." So I fuck with Kendrick too.
Right.
It's just that I grew up on Drake. Drake has like 20 years in the game, like, and people don't realize how much longevity this man has had. He fucking practically raised me like half my life.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Plus, Drake was an East Coast beast, and you were on the East Coast. I mean, Toronto, right above New York, basically. Like. So, I mean, I'm sure New York was probably like his second home once he started getting a foothold in American music, you know?
Yeah, until he saw them BBLs in Atlanta and Houston.
Ooh, yeah, he said, what's over there?
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
He said, what's going on over there?
Yeah, I'm going to just go check it out real quick. I'll be right back.
He's like, you know I had to sit in that wheelchair the whole time I was a kid playing that kid.
He's making up time.
Facts. Everybody thought I was a damn nerd.
I like Degrassi too. I used to watch a little bit of Degrassi. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna lie. I never watched one episode, but I did see the cover, and he was sitting at that. I was like, okay, so I know everything I need to know about it. They in high school, he handicapped. Cool, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that helped him out in the music game. You know, already understanding how business on that side of the table works. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, and he was able to operate a little bit easier. Within that environment.
Yeah, when you think of it that way too, like he ended up extremely well for being technically a child actor.
Yeah.
Because I think he was still a minor.
I mean, look at Orlando Brown. He didn't do so well.
Yeah, they don't do well often. They don't. Amanda Bynes, oh my God. And she was so talented.
You know, there's and she was. I liked Amanda Bynes when she was younger, doing her like. I think she did that one.
Amanda, please.
I don't know that one, but wasn't that one
her thing? Oh. She said it a lot.
She did that one movie where she like played like she was a dude, right? One of the guys. I think it was called One of the Guys. Oh no, I think my daughter liked that, but I thought that was a good little movie where she faked like trying to be a dude and she was like on a football team or some shit.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of her movies. I followed her when she was on Nickelodeon a lot. Because she was on all that, and then she had her own show, like the Amanda Bynes show, so I followed her on that.
Oh, okay.
And then and then I lost her when she lost herself. I mean, I don't.
Hey,
It was
sometimes, you
better.
know, get put through the ringer like that at a young age, it breaks a motherfucker, you know?
Absolutely. There's
Yeah.
something to it, and I don't know, like if you've seen any of the documentaries, I saw the Nickelodeon one. It was
Yeah, I don't wish
weird,
that on
weird shit.
any person.
Same. And now
It's
they got
that's
a new
straight up
one.
evil. Yeah.
The new one is for, it's called, ooh, damn it, I forgot. It's something, they make a play on words with the word influencer because it's based on, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that kind of, the kids. They have a
Okay.
whole like other stratosphere of like kids influencers.
Oh.
And yeah, it's another nasty world, man.
That's fucking crazy. Yo, Swisher, what's up, brother? Big salute, man. Good to see you. I hope you have a great Easter 20. It's probably real late though. Where's Swisher at? I think is Swisher in Australia? I don't remember. Damn, shout out to Weed. I love you. Um, um, yeah. If you had to if you had to uh, no no hold on,
No, no, no.
because I kind of already asked that question. Because I was gonna say like what country would you? I was gonna say like what country would you like to best perform in? Like what country
Mm,
you think would be cool to go? Fuck it. I'll ask it. What
mm,
country would you like to perform in other than America?
mm. I would
Do,
probably still go back to Japan because they have a super heavy like underground hip hop love and like
facts.
b-boy. Yeah, I met a lot of break dancers that fly all the way from Japan and like just do
Oh,
shit out here and stuff. So
oh yeah.
yeah, probably.
That's what's up. Yeah, Japan looks like it'd be a dope ass place to go. Um, I would love to learn some Japanese before I go. Um,
Yeah, I know a little Mandarin. I don't know any Japanese.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's completely different too.
I have something called Hashimoto's disease. That sounds Japanese, so
Oh shit.
it's a thyroid thing.
Oh, okay. You
That's as
good though,
Japanese as
right?
I get.
You good though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I pop a little pill, a little 50 milligram or something that the doctor told me to take. I'm good.
Okay, good, good, good. Now, I don't want
Yeah.
nobody to be like fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So,
Well, I mean, I was diagnosed with, I don't know if you know this, but I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2023, so I do
oh
have that.
shit.
Yeah, but I still am good. And I'm trying to, push the awareness out. I did the MS walk a couple weeks ago and I
Oh,
raised over
nice.
$600 using social media to to spread the word.
Yo, that's what's up, man. And how does that something like so late in life affect you?
Well, the thing with multiple sclerosis is that it affects everybody differently
Mm,
and it has so many different weird symptoms because the actual like illness itself is basically lesions in the brain and in the spine, so they affect the central nervous system.
okay.
So like it affects everybody differently. Some people lose their sight. A lot of people have walking issues,
Mm,
especially later on and stuff. And there's four different types. So like they have relapsing remitting. That's the one that I have, where I have like sometimes I have attacks, but I get better. And
okay.
then, I'm good, for a while and the attack might come back. Stress is a really bad thing for that, watching what I eat. Like I said, I try to watch what I eat now and stuff like that, inflammatory shit like that. But then they also have progressive, which means you catch attacks, but every time you catch an attack, whatever you had kind of sticks with you and you get a little bit worse each
Oh,
time.
oh shit.
Yeah, so I don't know every single one off the top, but those are the two ones I remember for sure. Um, and I went to my first support, like MS support meeting yesterday,
Okay.
and I got to talk to other people in person who also have MS for the first time. I met one person like by accident, and then I saw people at the walk and stuff, but this was the first time I got to have like full-length conversations with other people. So yeah, it was a learning experience, and yeah, I'm hoping that eventually I can be some sort of mentor, but I'm still in the learning phase for that.
Absolutely. And you know, it's I'm glad they were able to identify it early, you know. What
Yeah.
was some of the stuff that was happening to you that made you be like, yo, I need to go to the doctor. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my last attack where I got diagnosed, I had numbness on the left side of my body, so I thought I was having a stroke.
Oh,
Yeah, so I called the ambulance. They checked my vitals. They were like, "Nah, you're good." do you still want to go to the hospital? I said, yes. I'm not good. I know what my body says, and I listen to my body. And I went all the way to the ER, and I demanded an MRI. They took the MRI, and they found out that I possibly have it.
Wow.
So they couldn't confirm diagnose there, so I had to see a neurologist and get another MRI, and I did that. So when they confirmed it, I told them about an attack I had back in 2017 where half my face was paralyzed. I had something called Bell's palsy. Well, that's what
Oh,
they said at the time.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, my face was half paralyzed for months. I had vertigo at the same time. I couldn't
Oh wow.
drive. I could barely walk, let alone drive.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but I fully recovered my face. I'm able to smile evenly.
Hey.
So they said, yeah, that was probably the MS back then. I was like, oh, okay. So
Okay.
yeah, like now I have answers, and it provided a certain sense of clarity. And now I actually like just started medication 6 months ago. So like I'm actually able to help, myself now that I know. You can't do
Abs-
anything if you don't know.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you're heading in the right direction and you got a positive outlook on this. That's fire.
Absolutely. It was a little hard to accept. And what I learned at the meeting yesterday was that that's common. Everybody goes through that denial phase where like, no, I can't, it can't be me,
Right,
you know?
right.
But yeah, this year I really feel like I learned to accept it. I kind of laid low last year, all 2024, kind of just focused on relaxing, doing things I love, sticking with the people that I love, and just kind of like self-curing it up.
Yeah. Well, you gotta make sure you're okay first. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
perfectly fine. And you just can't stay there too long.
Yeah.
And by the way your website looks and everything that you're doing, it looks like you didn't stay there for too long. And I'm glad you were able to channel that, into some positive stuff.
Yeah. After the walk, I actually designed my own MS awareness crew neck that's also available on the site, and a portion of the proceeds will go to MS Society for that too.
Hey, that's fucking dope, man. That's what's up. Shout out to you for that. Shout out to
Thank you.
DAPHYA. That's what we say, man, because that's noble of you. It's not easy, to have that many pans in the fire, um, and,
No
and
pun
make
intended.
exactly, and still have the meal come out, and all on time. Like we know how cooking goes. Like you got to
Yeah.
start one 15 minutes later than the other one. Okay,
So
I
it
gotta
don't
start.
burn.
Right, exactly. So everything finishes at the same time. That's just difficult.
Yeah.
You doing that shit with, shit over here on this side of the earth, shit over here for this side of the earth. Still taking time to go back, visit your parents every year. The whole
Yeah.
nine. So salute to you.
Yeah, trying. I
Hey,
just I just like try to execute what I think of as fast as I can. I used to be a perfectionist, and I kind of like dub that shit now. I'm like, just do it. If you fuck up, and then you do it better the next time, and that's it. So that's where I've been for the past couple years.
hell yeah. See, that's a great attitude too. Because at some point you're going to get it right. You
Right.
just got.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to fail to get it right. It's okay.
Yeah. And even if you fail, that is a learning experience in that moment. So you're never starting from scratch, you're starting from experience.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you start looking at life through that lens, and you're going to have a better outlook on it. That's for sure.
I agree.
So my dude Kahuna got some requests here. You want to listen to a song?
Hey.
Well, it's my dude Kahuna, and shout him out too because he set this all up. And in fact, he sets up most of the interviews here for Hip Hop Radar Underground. So shout out to my dude Kahuna. Let me see if I can find
Shout out
this.
to him. Yeah, he was interactive too. Like he was on it too.
I think I might have to look him up here.
Oops.
Sorry, I'm trying to read this little ass text.
Yeah, I said oops because I hit the mic. I was like, "Oops, sorry
Oh.
if you heard that."
No, you good. I wish my dude Kahuna would just drop these dang links in the chat, but you know, I got you, brother. STYLE. There it is. Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
There's the fire. Burn it, burn it. All right. We got Toxic Fire Style.
Hey, shout out Lil Con. That's my boy from Jersey. He made the beat.
Let's go.
It's his original song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, niggas say I'm toxic. Treat them like a slut and get the money out they back springs. They just rap about the type of pussy they do not get. Groupies on my lap like I was saying that I don't got kiss. Baby, I do not trick. I said I'm toxic. Fuck what you heard. How you gonna believe that's true? Look me in the eye, baby, and I'ma say it's me, not you. Why she gotta be that smooth? Why she gotta be that rude? Niggas be stuck on me like that, bitch. Yeah, we can read like glue. Yeah, boy, you fucking with a grown bitch. No trust fund, got my own shit. He want a relationship and I do too, but only if it's open. I'm that bitch, we not the same. Last contest I saw I came. I ain't gotta finish what I'm about to say. Burn up king, I know my lane. Niggas hype over likes, thirsty niggas not my type. Cause I like a little fight, I might buck and let you bite. Got a session for tonight, want the slot and pay the price. No, hold up, this shit go though. They put it with my shit, cause of this go-go. Drive a nigga loco, had him hype like Coco. I'm lord of the team, been begging like Frodo.
Bars.
I'm stupid. I said I still hit though.
That was fire. That was the fire.
Thank you. I had fun with that one. That was just fun. I was fucking around. Good times. I had a really good time shooting that video too.
So, what's your favorite parts about making some videos?
I love every part of making videos, actually. I love doing the video stuff. I just don't always have a camera person readily available, and getting a team is expensive to like do like something more high quality, but I love creating visuals.
Hell yeah. And there's the damn phones these days are basically professional movie cameras. Like, these things are unreal. And then you get free editing software. Do you do all your own editing, or do you send that out to get it done?
Yeah, I edited all that, yeah.
Wow. Shout out to you. That's a good way to save money too, man. Those are skills that the independent model has to, you know, follow in order to be successful in this thing and still be able to eat and have a place to live. You got to learn how to do some shit.
Yeah, and I know I'm not a great video editor, but the only people who are gonna really notice that are great video editors.
Right,
Everybody else is gonna be like,
dope.
"Oh, that video was fun." Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. So you can't be scared. Like, just do it. If you could do it, do it.
Absolutely. You got a Nokia flip phone. Pop that motherfucker open and record.
Word.
You know, like, we underground motherfuckers understand how shit's supposed to look. Gritty. That's why we like Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? That's why we like that underground feel. They're like really the only ones that really made it big that was still kind of underneath the streets, you know what I'm saying?
It kept the essence.
Yeah. I love that shit. They didn't polish that shit up too nice, you know?
Yeah.
But they still had that raw, uncut, especially motherfucking Meth going out there and doing what he did, like ODB, R.I.P.,
Yeah.
you know. But, you know, so many of them are still thriving to this day, still rapping. That's just fire.
Yeah, it is. Redman is still out here killing it. I saw him perform a couple months ago.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
Where was that at? Down in L.A.?
I don't remember what part, but it was part of the Red Bull One something breakdancing competitions.
Oh,
That's
sick.
actually where I met some of those Japanese breakdancers that I was mentioning.
Oh, hell yeah.
But yeah, he shut it down. He shut it down, like, and he's never been more physically fit than he is now. He posts Instagram videos of him skydiving and working out. And yeah, and Method Man too. He takes care of himself crazy. He's all jacked and shit. I'm like,
And
God.
he's well in his 50s now.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't a spring chicken, so that's good to hear.
They are taking care of themselves.
That's
I'm
what's
just
up.
like, wow.
Live your best life, my guy.
Facts.
That's it. Yo, Paul Sample, big salute, homie. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well on this Easter 20, my guy. Ishtar the god. What does that mean, Kahuna? I have no clue. I'm probably too stoned. I started smoking weed early.
That
this
name
morning.
sounds familiar. I think I follow that person on Instagram. Ishtar. I see
Oh,
the Ishtar
that's
song.
probably what he's asking. He's got a question mark after it. Yeah, we're probably just go with that then.
I don't know.
Yeah, because Kahuna knows way more than I do, man. Like, dude's seriously my second brain. Like, he always is reminding
That's
me.
a good thing to have. I need one of those.
I swear to God, if I could, I would put him on the motherfucking payroll. I swear to God. That's how valuable his brain is to me.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to call somebody to value. For people to see your value is important, man.
Absolutely, dude. Like, there's been so many, like I said, he probably books 80% of what comes through here. And he'd be like, did you hit these people up? Bloop, 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 bloop. He'll name 5 people, 6 people. Did you hit these people up? No, fuck, I forgot. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I'll do it when I get home. You know, type shit. And every time, man, he's right there. Boom. Boom. Right there. He don't forget shit, bro. He does not forget anything.
That's crazy. Yeah, couldn't be me. I got the worst memory ever.
Telling you.
It's
Now,
like a running joke on my podcast because I'll sit there and I'll look for words and I'm like, you know what? And when I had a co-host, he'd be able to save me in that moment. But when I do my solo pods, I'm like, oh, well, y'all just not gonna know the word.
facts.
Worst podcast.
No, that's the realest shit. See, that's the thing. That's the thing I think loses it for a lot of people like myself is when you start getting into podcasts and you start noticing a bunch of cuts. You know what I'm saying? And then
I don't edit nothing.
I don't edit shit either. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like that's the value. That's the valuable shit because it is who you are. There's no
Yeah.
cutting out any words that you had said. You know, you're getting all of me. You know,
And you're set up for live streaming, which eventually I want to do too. So like your format is built for that, and you get better at thinking on your toes. Like I joke, you know, that I forget these words, terrible podcast, but I find an alternate word, you know, to get my point across. And those are
Absolutely.
the kind of things that you only learn when you stumble, because you learn how to pick yourself back up.
Absolutely. And doing it freestyle, you know, for over and over and over again. What's up, little homie? I see you, Lyric. I see you, Lyric.
Jumped on a
What's up,
whole
bro?
dust.
Yeah, we see you, Brody. Nathan Howard, how you doing, brother? Big salute, man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well on this Easter 20. Just got done with festivities. Had to slide in. We appreciate that, man. Check your history. Before the holidays were Christianized, Ishtar was the fertility goddess, and the rabbit was her symbol. Oh, okay. Okay. You know I like the fertile goddesses. Hey. Extra respect on that name.
Yeah, so does Elon Musk.
That's a fact.
He got like 14 kids or something.
We call him Johnny Appleseed right there. He said, "I got
Him
a
and
kid
Nick
on
Cannon, bro.
right kid on every continent." You know what I'm saying? Like that would be a hell of a life goal, right? To have offspring on every continent. That'd be pretty fun. You're like, whatever. I don't want that many children.
No,
That's too
I
many
don't even
fucking
got
people
one,
to take care
bro.
of.
Yeah, but I was shocked though because when I heard that Elon Musk had like 14 kids, I was assuming it was like 12 to 14 baby moms, but it's only like 4.
Right.
Just, the same women. But those are his.
Those some back to backs right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got it out? Cool. You need another one? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. We need.
Go to the next girl. She's baking right now, so I got.
Ooh, see, now that's the alternative plan. Yeah, you gotta have that
Yeah.
open relationship
It's a
like that.
cycle.
Because then you got it's like weed plants in California. You can only have 6 growing, but you can also have 6 starting, and you can also have 6 germinating. So you can have 6 at a bunch of different stages, but you can't exceed that, right? Or you're going against. I don't know the exact number. I'm just using 6, but
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with babies, I guess, for him. So he
Yeah.
has one. He's like, let it go for like 3 months, and then go get the next chick pregnant in 3 months, and then
Yep.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that would work. That would work.
The system.
The system. You can have one baby every month for an entire year. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
I bet you he's a kind of motherfucker because he's a brainiac dude who would think of some mathematical shit like that to work it all out. and they'd all be born on the same fucking day. That would be crazy. You know, some weird shit.
Yeah, because he can't remember every birthday, so
Exactly.
it makes sense.
You January 7, you February 7. Like that would be wild.
Yeah, that's actually super genius.
Yo, that's crazy. So, I don't want to hold you up too long. We're almost at 2 hours, and I do appreciate.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, I know. It flies by so quick.
Yeah, it does.
But I do appreciate your time. I want to ask you one more question before we go, though. What's one thing that the general population doesn't know about DAPHYA? And I mean something stupid like me, myself, I like to wash my hair last because I don't like water getting on my face. Even though I have this beard and I have to wash it, I do all this shit up here last. So it's just a weird quirk I have.
That's crazy though, because I think I wash my hair last too, but I never had a reason for it.
Oh, well, I
didn't think it
used
through.
to try it, do it top to bottom, right? So I'd wash my hair first. This is way before beard, you know, when I was a kid. You know, wash top to bottom type shit. And then I was like, always like wiping shit out of my eyes, and it was just annoying as shit. Then I started I'd wash my body up, and then at the very last I'd do my hair. I always have my hair to the back, you know, because I don't want the shit on my face. So I always be like, you know. But other than that, that's just a weird thing I got.
A weird thing that I have. I don't know. I'm really bad at opening jars. Like that's the only time where I'm like, I should have a boyfriend. It's like opening pickle jars and mayonnaise and shit.
We give me just 1 second. I think I got a solution for you.
What is that?
Honestly, just one moment.
Okay. The struggle is real. And I don't know if I can't see who's in the chat, but if my best friend Mariela's in the chat, she knows exactly what I'm talking about, because when I was staying at her house, I made her open shit for me. And she's a 5'2" little Puerto Rican, and I'm a 5'8" big Puerto Rican, and she got more muscles than me.
Hey.
That's crazy.
Okay, this is the great equalizer right here. So after a hard day, sometimes even myself, big strong man like myself, have a tough time with a pickle jar. Ain't no cap. I'm real. I'm not getting any younger. So what this is a piece of tire tube, right? And you can go to pretty much any junkyard down there in LA and be like, you got any tire tubes? Cut out a circle. And then you can just put this right on top of that shit, and it pops it almost instantly.
I seen some stuff. They sell those too, like little oven mitt looking things.
This is just cut off like a tire tube. You know,
Crazy.
it costs $0.
I should.
But if you find something like this, it works. It works
to grip
great.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
makes
it doesn't
sense.
hurt your hand either, which is great.
Yeah, because I'd be killing myself.
I know, right? You don't want to give yourself all herniated disc and shit, all trying to just open up some pickles.
Yeah, or
That's
but
wild.
the tuna don't hit the same without the pickles on the side. You feel me?
Yes. Do you like to chop them up in little pieces, or do you like to eat a whole pickle?
Oh, I buy the ones that are cut in the quarters.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Those are fire
or the
too.
halves. Quarters or halves. So
Okay.
they're always pre-cut.
Yeah.
But if I do have a full pickle, then I do the quarters myself.
That's it. That's it. Because I ain't going to pay extra for you to cut them shits.
Facts.
Right? It's
Yup.
so weird, too, because...
We talked about those prices per ounce. Like, I'm with you on that. Because they will charge you a whole, like, $2 just because they cut.
Yep. They will.
Guess what I got at home? A knife.
It happened. All kinds of them, too. And I got the perfect one that will cut a pickle.
I got the pickle knife.
Exactly. Exactly. Nah, Zach, they have a wrench type thing, fits any jar, and you can twist it. Easy costs like $5. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Well, apparently they got a thing that'll open a jar for you like $5. That's a pretty good price.
Yeah, I saw a few different ones. One looks like a wrench that you put around the top of the
Oh,
rim.
I think I have seen that. Yeah.
I just, they look a little complicated too. But I don't know. I never invested. Like I eventually get it open. It's just a lot.
You know another thing, like if you take a butter knife and you kind of tap the edges,
Yeah.
it helps. Put a little
Ah.
little dent in the side. I seen a thing the other day where if you take a can opener, you know how's that little thing on the side? It's like another like a bottle opener on the side of the can opener. If you take that and slide it up underneath the jar and just kind of push out a little bit, it'll break the air seal and you can open it up hella easy.
Oh, yeah, because that's what really keeps it trapped. is
Yeah.
The air.
Yeah, I've seen that on one of those. That dude, he goes, "You telling me for 40 years? You ever see that dude?
Yeah. Oh,
That dude
man.
is a
What
fucking legend, dog. He teaches me so much shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The other day I learned you can use a Q-tip for like a 10-hour fucking candle. It don't even stop burning.
What?
Yeah, you get a glass, you put some rice in it, then you put some water in it just right above the rice, then you put some cooking oil in it, then you put the Q-tip down in there to where it stands up, the rice holds it up, you know, and then you light that bitch on fire and it just stays lit for fucking ever.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never heard that trick.
it was on that dude's shit. He did it. You tell me for 40 years, I was like, for real, dog? That's
Yeah.
wild. And he did it. I was like, that's crazy.
Now I'm here, like, as myself, like, you telling me for 40 years? Because really,
Facts. That's a fact.
I was this years old when I learned that. This many years old. Today years old.
Exactly. Yo, DAPHYA, I appreciate you. You're such a cool ass person. You're a
You
great
too.
ray of sunshine.
I told you before we started, because we chopped it up for a little bit. I was like, this is good.
Hell yeah. And again, you know, this is your home away from home now. So you got anything you ever want to promote, come through, hang out.
Yeah.
You know, I go live every Friday, so we'd love to have you in and just hang out if you wanted to. You get bored or whatever. You know.
Thank you.
But yeah, do you got anybody you want to shout out before we wrap it up?
Man, I want to shout out, obviously, just the website. I got my boy Bison just dropped some music I'm featured on, and there will be more because we just cooked up. We actually have my last album was with him. It's called Hands of Time, and yeah, that's on all streaming services. My last single that you played, Running, is out everywhere too. But yeah, what I'm pushing is the motivational brand all day. Like, that's my number one priority for sure. DAPHYA.com, DAPHYA shop.
Absolutely. And you can get that link right in the description below, so make sure you take advantage of that. I don't have anything planned tomorrow or Tuesday, but we will be back Wednesday with rapper slash producer Orion slash Brass Balls. That's right. His rapper's name is Brass Balls. That's fire. And then his producer name is Orion. So you're going to know him as Orion. And we'll be back at 5 p.m. Pacific on that one. And then, of course, Friday we'll be back with This Week in Hip Hop, 7 p.m. Pacific. Hope everybody has a blessed week if I don't see you on Wednesday. And DAPHYA, thank you again for your time.
Thank
Always
you. I
a
appreciate
pleasure.
you having me.
Everybody have a great time. I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Peace.
Bye.